The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie, has publicly denounced Kelly Smith, the mother of missing 6-year-old Jocelyn Smith, accusing her of deceit and complicity in her daughter's disappearance, and said we can't keep quiet about Kelly's lies. McKenzie recounted his interactions with her and his growing suspicion that she knew more than she was revealing. McKenzie described how his first meeting with Kelly left him deeply unsettled, and said, when I met Kelly, I couldn't sleep because I knew I had just met a suspect. His concerns were so strong that they led to an argument with his partner, who struggled to understand his skepticism. Despite Kelly's portrayal as a grieving mother, McKenzie and his team found her behavior suspicious, and said my protectors agreed with me. They sensed something wasn't right. To gain insight, they kept a close watch on her, providing financial and material support, including money, groceries, clothing, and even a phone. As police investigations progressed, authorities focused their attention on Kelly and her partner, frequently calling them in for questioning. According to McKenzie, each time they returned from the police station, they would relay everything to him, never once mentioning any allegations of mistreatment. However, McKenzie recalled a pivotal moment when Kelly called him in a state of distress and said she was hysterical. My protector, Devon Clanboy, put her on speakerphone, and I asked, are the police assaulting you? She cried and said no. Her real concern was that they wanted to separate her from her boyfriend. This reaction alarmed McKenzie and said, we were all shocked. Not once did she show emotion for Jocelyn. Her only concern was her partner. The situation escalated when McKenzie observed even more suspicious behavior and said, on the day we held a church service for Jocelyn, Kelly danced widely. That's when we realized they were planning to flee. According to McKenzie, Kelly and her partner had already packed their bags and arranged transport to leave. To prevent their escape, he devised a plan. He distracted Kelly with a supposed shopping trip and financial aid while his team moved her to another hotel under surveillance, and said we guarded her the entire night. She kept peeking through the curtains, anxious about who was outside. The next day, police contacted McKenzie asking for Kelly and her partner's location. He provided the information, leading to their arrest, and said not once did they complain about being assaulted. He emphasized, dismissing Kelly's later claims of police brutality as a strategy to divert attention from the case. While in custody, Kelly alleged sent McKenzie an address through a visitor, claiming it was where Jocelyn could be found. However, the search yielded nothing, reinforcing his belief that she was fabricating stories, and said, I just needed to put this out there. Kelly is deep in this. He also commented on Kelly's recent weight gain, attributing it not to prison food, but to detoxing from drugs, and said drugs don't always kill physically, but they destroy a person's character, suggesting that sobriety might eventually lead Kelly to confess. McKenzie urged her to reveal the truth. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.